what do you, coach's job is to plan ahead, be ready. What do you think are some challenges that might come up as you continue to prove your credibility?
Well, I just think first of all, we've got to stay focused. Obviously, now we're on everybody's radar. We weren't at the beginning of the year. And so now people are expecting us, they're preparing for us, maybe in a different way than they were before. And so we've got to know that, and we can't take any game for granted. In this league, you shouldn't anyway. It's a very hard league, and every single night you've got to come and bring your A game. So I think that's one challenge. And then staying healthy, that's always something that, you can't control. But, making sure our kids are not getting sick, eating properly, getting enough rest, and then hopefully, not having any injuries. That's some things that we've got to make sure that we can keep them as healthy as possible as we continue to make this run.
What are some things that have kind of surprised you by the continued success and the continued development of your team?
I can't really say that it's been a surprise. I think we, in this program, we are where we thought we would be. I think we surprised some other people, but we're not shocked at what we've done. We knew that the pieces we had returning, coupled with our freshman class, could be dynamic. And we worked really hard when those kids got here this summer to make sure that they spend a lot of time together and that everybody's on the same page in terms of what our goal was. And so we've done that so far. I think what's been a lot of fun is to see the different players who step up every game. You never know who it's going to be, and so you just continue to put people out there until you find the right mix. And for us, that makes us very dangerous because it just adds to the scouting report of the other teams because you have so many players to prepare for.
Has there been a different feel with this team compared to other teams that you've coached in the past?
Sure. I mean, you always know when you have a special group, and this is a special group, our chemistry is off the charts, off the floor, on the floor. They have fun playing together, and, they've got goals. And our motto this year was earn ours, and it's earn yours. And the reason why is because they feel strongly about rewriting the ship for Georgia women's basketball and what legacy are you going to leave. And so that's what drives them ultimately. And those conversations start in the recruiting process, and they've continued once they step foot on campus.
Right. And do you feel like the chemistry changes at all when they're on the road, or is it the same?
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Any, have the freshmen exceeded your expectations?
No. No. We knew they would be dynamic coming in. We knew that some of them could jockey for starting positions. That's happened. You've got them coming off the bench. Maya's played well. Gabby's played well. Mallory would be the one surprise. I would say she's a lot further along than we thought she would be when she got here, and then she got hurt, so that kind of, put her back a little bit. But Mallory's going to be a great player for us, and I say someone who's going to, by the end of her senior year, possibly challenge Kalaya in terms of her record and blocking shots. She's just got a knack for doing that. She's athletic. But no, we knew they could come in and have an impact, so they are everything that we thought they were going to be and more.
With the attention and noise that's beginning to surround you guys a little more, how are you keeping the team focused on the next game and not looking too far ahead?
Yeah, we don't talk about any of it. It's when your goal is to get back to Final Fours, win national championships, good things happen along the way. You're going to get ranked. You're going to have players who get individually recognized. More media is going to show up than they did at the beginning of the year. That's what happens when good things happen for you, but that's not our goal. Our goal is to make Andy Landers proud, make all these former players proud who definitely paved the way for what we have now. And so we just continue to stay on track, one game at a time, be better today than you were yesterday.
And what role has the senior leadership played in your success?
It's been everything. Our players feed off of Mac, Haley, Kalaya, and I'll even throw Simone in there. For Simone to be a senior and only be here for 2 years, having been a junior college transfer, she has totally learned everything about our system and bought into what it is we're trying to do. And that's hard for a player who's only been here for 2 years. And so our freshmen have done a great job of listening to them and following their example, and they've been great leaders for us. But that's who they are as people. We have great people, and you don't have great people, you don't have what we have right now. So it starts with the type of people you bring in.
With how y'all are doing on the courts, it's easy to tell that you're having a lot of success this year, but especially as you as a coach. But how does it feel to hear that you're coaching? I'm sure you heard what Maya said. How does it feel that your coaching goes beyond the court for these young women?
That's what it's about for me. I love everything about basketball. Obviously, I played it in college. This is 16, 17 years coaching. I love scouting. I love recruiting. I love development. But there's no doubt in my mind that my purpose is to make them better women that they were when they got here, and continue what they were doing in high school. They all come from great families who pushed them to be great and dynamic, and our job as a coaching staff is to continue to encourage that. So, my role for them is to make them better people than what they were, through community service, through academics, impacting lives. And if that's through basketball, then that's the way I get to them. But that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I care about. I care about who they are and who they're going to become.